Okay, so you've capsized, you swam out too far, your ship has just hit an iceberg, or you've woken up in the middle of the ocean. The point is, you're lost at sea. Key point number 1, do not panic. Do not panic! If you panic, you won't be able to think clearly or logically, and if that happens, you'll waste energy and oxygen, which you might need at some point. This brings me nicely on to key point number 2. Breathe. If you don't breathe, you won't float, and if you don't float, you will go. You don't want to do that, because if you do that, I can't help you. Key point number 3, float. Floating is important because it's the most energy conserving way of staying above the. Key point number 4.
This is where the fun begins.
It's time to stay alive. Take a quick scan of your surroundings. You're looking for 3 things: land, boats, rubber rings. For each of these 3 things, your approach has to be different. Option A. If you see land, swim slowly towards it, taking regular breaks to float and recoup some energy. This process may take quite a long time, so think about take that and the time should fly by. Option B. There's no land in sight. Not to fear, you've just seen a boat passing by. At this point, all that useful information I've given you about reserving energy needs to be thrown out the window. Or in this case, just thrown. You're going to need to make as much of a scene as possible.
Keep it down.
Don't make a scene.
Throw yourself about the place, make massive splashes, scream at the top of your lungs. Basically, just act like a trash family on a day out at the beach. Option C, you've seen a rubber ring. Get in the rubber ring. Back to option A. Okay, so when I left you, you were getting all wet thinking about Gary Barlow. We've all been there. Anyway, if my calculations are correct, you'll be swimming for quite some time.
A few moments later.
Okay, so you've made it to land, whether that be a public beach or a small island in the middle of nowhere. Good job. Now, either way, you're going to be freezing, so you're going to have to take off all your clothes. If you're on a public beach, ask someone to lend you some dry clothes, or a towel at the very least. Make your way to someone of authority. Hang on, are you saying you expect a family to give a naked stranger some of their clothes? Okay, well that's plan A. Plan B is to put your sock over your... Now make your way to someone of authority, a lifeguard, or even a shop owner. Tell them your story and explain you need some help getting home. And if you've got a plan B sock on, some clothes. On the other hand, if you're on a small island in the middle of nowhere, look for people to help you. No people? Okay, get naked and dry your clothes. Try and create a help sign and wait for passers-by. Back to option B. Okay, so when I left you, you were going crazy in the hope someone on this boat notices the human dolphin splashing about the place. Thankfully, you caught someone's eye. Unfortunately, they are slow to help.
Hey, Gerald, would you look down there? Yeah, beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. No, Gerald, you buffoon. Gerald, will you? What? Oh. Waiter.
Hey, how can I help?
Yeah, well, there seems to be a man blocking my view of the ocean over there.
Sorry?
Cheryl! Cheryl! There's a man in the water! Send a lifeboat down!
Now you just got to wait for the help to come, and when it does, you should be alright. Back to option C. So when I left you, you were floating in a rubber ring in the middle of the ocean. You're living the dream. Sorry, I can't help you anymore. Okay, so that's it. You survived. Whichever of the 3 options you took, you survived the impossible. On the downside, you've just gone through a near-death experience and will probably be traumatised. But on the plus side, you've just done something incredible. So when you're inevitably on This Morning with Philip and Holly promoting your new movie, don't forget to mention the YouTube video that saved you. Forgetting the title of the video is no excuse. Add this video to your watch later right now. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like, subscribe and share. It helps a lot. And you're welcome for saving your life.
Oh, you f*** off. Oh my god.